1,000 and 14,000. Borg, ace 10.
Got a decision here, Mike.
Big stack never has much of a decision to make, especially with ace 10.
Oh, he's up against ace queen. This could be it for John Pye. Expect him to go all in, and he does.
And Tony Hachem, pocket nines. Looks like we're going to get some action here.
Expect him to push as well.
This is a big pot, 317,000 as it stands.
Four-handed pocket nine, strong hand, Mike.
Very strong. I'm glad I don't have to make the decision.
Tony Hashem's biggest problem here, I think, is David Borg. And he gives it up. I think he would have taken John Pye on, but he doesn't want to get involved with David Borg. David Borg, yet again, making another quality decision, throws it away.
What a lay down. That's why he's such a quality player, and John Pye takes down the pots.
Hi, my name's John Pye. I'm 37 years old. I live in Auckland. I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm feeling good, you know. Not surprised to be there, just surprised how good I'm feeling, you know. Yeah, nice and confident, calm, you know. Everyone gets two cards, you know, not intimidated by anyone. It's just, yeah, just a happy place, you know. Avoid the carnage and maybe create a little bit when I've got some cards. That's the plan, so, yeah. Yeah, it's just sort of a hobby that got a little bit out of control, you know, and I enjoy it, and it's a great bunch of guys, and, you know, and yeah, we just have a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Blinds are now at 10,000, 20,000, running ante of 2,000, and the short stacks are looking for a reason to push. And there's a reason there. Pocket kings. Martin Cardno wastes no time. Has moved all in.
Great hand at this stage.
He'll be looking for some action here. I assume he'll get it.
Oh, there is no getting away from this hand for David Borg.
Ace-Jack suited in hearts. He's called. 70-30 Cardno. Cardno with the kings, looking to avoid an ace or heart flush. Deuce 6-10, great flop for the Cardno.
Unless another heart comes, Mick.
The turn is another heart. Still holds 75-25% to the river. Deuce of diamonds.
And Marty Cardno from Auckland doubles up to $292,000. He's got some chips to play around with now, Mick.
He certainly needed them. He's going to take on these Aussies with massive chip stacks. Going to need a few more of those, though, Mike.
And the buttons with John Pye.
David Borg's given it up. It's back on the button. 6-5 suited spades. And makes the call for 20,000.
You can call. Calling's good. But I'm going to raise. I know, but I'm going to raise.
Hachem with ace-jack off suit.
He's going to raise here, I'm sure of that. It's just how much is it going to be?
Another 50,000, 70,000 total.
It's now 70,000 to play. Quite right, Mike. Cardno and Borg are out of the way. We're heads up.
This is a very brave call he's making here, Mick.
Well, Hashem's around 60-40 pre-flop here. A lot of players like these suited connectors as well. They will play them.
Oh, Hashem's hit his ace.
But Pye's picked up a gut shot straight draw, Mike. Any three will give him a 6-high straight. Hachem needs to bet.
Oh, he's checked.
He's given Pye a free card. The turn, a 3.
Oh, no. It's disaster for Tony Hachem.
Well, he hasn't seen that yet, Mike, as he's put 50,000 into the pot. John Pye straight over the top, making it 100,000.
It's a small raise, but then he only needs a 5.
Will Tony think he's still ahead and put him all in? In fact, he's drawing dead. And we are going to go to the river. 9 of diamonds. The only thing Joe can put him on now is a flush as John Pye moves all in. Another 120,000.
115,000. How much? 115.
Thing is, what does Tony Hachem put John Pye on?
Well, there's so many options there. There's the 5 for the straight. There's the flush, but the ace. He's got the big pair. And there's so much money in that pot. He can't possibly throw this away.
At the end of the day, there's 500, almost 500,000 in there. He's getting 5 to 1.
Meanwhile, John's sitting there like the cat who got all the cream. Look at Tony. I think Tony knows he's beat here.
He just can't throw that ace away. He had him dead on the flop, Mike, but gave him a free card. Pye picks up the straight.
That's probably one of the biggest mistakes most poker players do. And Tony's he's making inquiries.
What you got?
I'll tell you what, if I was looking at John's face there, I would be looking. It looks like a bluff.
Question is, what does Tony think? He does not want to put this down.
The crowd's not helping, that's for sure. He calls it, and Pye shows him the bad news. Tony acknowledges.
Called me with that pre-flop.
He's upset, but it was a brave call by John Pye.
Could say that. Like I said, he was 60-40 against pre-flop, John Pye. Don't think the bet from Tony pre-flop was big enough to get rid of him. Once the flop hits, Tony thinks he's ahead with the ace, has checked it and let John Pye in for free. On the turn, he's paid the price.
He certainly has paid the price, Mick, and he just really needs to settle down now, put this hand behind him. He's had a lot of luck in this tournament, and he's still got chips, and that's just the way it goes sometimes in tournament poker.
Well, a cash game is a game where you're playing for real money, and every hand has a result that results in a cash result. So you win money or lose money every hand you play, basically. In a tournament, there are prizes. You pay a buy-in, and then there are prizes that you win. Usually about the top 10% get paid. It's very different from a cash game strategy, because in a cash game, the blinds always stay the same, but in a tournament, they keep going up and up and up, and your strategy must change in a tournament. So I would say that a tournament is much more of a sport than cash game.
We're back at the final table, still four-handed. Martin's picked up King 4 off suit. Throws it away. Ace 4 for David Borg, suited in hearts. And he makes it 60,000 to play. John Pye, Jack 9 suited in clubs. Could see some action here, Mike.
It's a wonderful hand suited disconnectors. Anything can happen. And if he does hit, Borg will have no idea what he's got.
Quite agree with you there. We're going to go to a flop. Ace 6 deuce.
Borg hits his ace again, and they both check.
Pye hits the jack, but really Borg couldn't have wished for a better card to hit here. And he's made it 100,000 to play.
That's a great bet from Borg, and it really looks like that check on the flop's going to pay off for him.
Let's see what John Pye does now.
If I was John Pye, I would be thinking I'm in front here. The check, I'm thinking maybe King Queen.
You could be right, Mike. John Pye's certainly going to have a look. He's just made it 210 to play, Mike. It's 110,000 more to Dave Borg.
If I was Dave Borg here, I'd be thinking very seriously about making a big bet. What would stop him from doing that?
I think David Borg's probably worried about his kicker. finding it a bit small. The fact that he's been re-raised on the turn as well.
And he has called, so maybe that theory is right.
He's going to look at the river card and see what it brings. He hasn't put a foot wrong all night. 10 of clubs, a rag, no change.
So do you check here or do you bet, Mick?
I think David Borg has to bet here, because if he doesn't and John Pye bets, he's going to have to put it down.
250.
250.